Well, good news for me, I don't need an engine in my car. This is, I was kind of working on it a couple hours a day or so, whatever the hell it was, at night when it wasn't so damn hot. And it had a 3-tooth jump on the valve timing. I know a 5-tooth jump will definitely destroy it. The valves were hitting the pistons. I can hear it going tick, 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 like a lot. There's a slight tick in there, but that does that sometimes when it's warming up. No problem. It's nice and steady, real steady. I can put my hand on there and it's no problem with compression. Should be good. And you can see an oil leak. See that down there. I'm going to take a look where that is, where that's coming from, but I don't know where that's coming from or what, but well, you can see right now actually. Coming off of that, right? See it coming off of there. Doesn't look like it's the oil pan. It's really hard to tell where the hell it's coming from. I'm going to try tightening down those bolts that mount the oil filter mount bracket to the engine. Who the hell knows? There's a lot of pressure under there. It's not leaking from the pan. It's not leaking from the bottom rear, the front seal. I knew it wasn't leaking there, but it's kind of, well, maybe it is leaking from the pan. Or just above it. It's right there. You can see that. Right there. We could tighten down those bolts just a hair or something. If not, we'll have to take the pan off. That's not a major problem. It's still a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's good. I like to see if I can get 300,000 miles out of this damn thing, just for the hell of it. But if you got to take the engine out of it, just to go over it, I went over the service manual. You got to pull the axles, those things right there. Take the exhaust down. You got to take this thing down here with the it's a pain in the ass, man. You got to take this down with the lower radiator support. Take out the radiator. Take out the alternator compressor, which means you got to recharge it and recover the coolant, the Freon. And of course this what do you call it here? This thing, the cross member mount for the engine. But basically, then it's the transmission mount on this side, the engine mount on that side up there. You have to take off the upper intake manifold, disconnect the harness. It's really not extremely bad, and I guess the way you can make a cradle is you can actually make it out of wood and have like 2x4s sticking up into here. Have them all braced down. You can actually make a cradle for this engine for it to just sit in. So really, it's not impossible. I'm going to actually try tightening these down and see, but it's not that bad. I can always just keep putting oil in it. Yeah, it runs. 3-tooth jump. And that was due to the damn, what the hell you call it, piece of plastic coming off the timing covers that broke it, and it was right up in here. So I chopped off the end of those timing covers where they were brittle, and I'm gonna put the other one on. It's just gonna have 2 bolts, but they'll be Loctited in place. Yeah, it might be all right. Now you can hear it now. There's absolutely no tick. Smooth as silk. Good. Well, I'm glad. Amazing. I'm happy. I'm just curious if I can get 300,000 miles out of this thing. That'd be kind of wild. Because it does run good. It doesn't burn any oil. It just leaks. But we might get that leak fixed. Nothing coming off the top here because no smoke. No smoke coming off the back. The valve cut, I just resealed them. I didn't even replace the gaskets. I just used that stuff right there. See that? It's got this stuff. So it goes to show you can do stuff really cheap. And when I torque this damn manifold down, it's supposed to be 165 inch-pounds, but I am scared to go up that high. I go to 150, and I reuse the metal gasket. What I do is I clean off the metal gasket with starting fluid, and I use this stuff on both sides of the gasket, the bottom of the intake manifold and the top of the other, the lower intake manifold, so it's like really coated good with this stuff. This stuff is great, man. Then I just reuse the metal gasket. I don't buy new ones. I used to reuse that gasket 10 times, and it doesn't have any problem with it. So, and that's not really a major oil leaks. Like I could drive it. You could drive it 100-something miles. It might be down a half a quart. It's not that freaking bad. But we'll see about tightening it up right now. And I do like these type of torque wrenches better than those. Like, unless you buy an expensive click type torque wrench with high quality, I don't like them. Unless, if you're buying it from Mac Tools or Snap-on, I don't trust those damn things. I like this old style one. It's, sometimes it's not as good to get in there in tight spaces, but it's all right. So, anyway, 3-tooth jump. That's what I heard is okay. I heard somebody got away with a 4-tooth jump one time. That must have been pretty damn noisy. And we're going to see if I can actually fix up that leak with just tightening some shit up underneath there. I'm going to go easy on those bolts, because they're not designed to be tightened up too much, but they just might be a little loose. But smooth as silk, 250,000 miles, and the other cover that's going on there, wherever the hell that is, it's around here somewhere. I know I got it out here somewhere. Here it is. It's just going to have the 2 bolts, and this piece over here that was all chewed up. I basically took all that crap that could possibly break off and get stuck in there and cause the belt to jump. I took it off of there, and what I'll do is I'll Loctite these bolts in here, and I'll get a new cover for the bottom, a brand new cover for the bottom, the main one. So anyway. And if I can't get this leak fixed, you might see a video about, not that I really want to bother doing it, I'll just add oil, changing the oil pan gasket. Awesome, I'm pretty damn happy about this shit. So, and, yeah, I'm doing a wheelie over here. Should be, yep, AC works, the button on the AC HVAC works fine. Awesome, baby. Cool air's blowing out already. Perfect. Anyway, that's a wrap.